and welcome to Running Rosie. Today I'm just going to do a quick video about my 5 top tips to motivate yourself to go running. So number 1 is find a friend to run with. I have run by myself previously and it's okay, but it's very easy to talk yourself out of it. It can be very lonely. It can be needed sometimes just to kind of be in your own head, in your own space. But I ultimately find it so much more beneficial to run with a friend. Firstly, we can have a good old natter without any children around, so that's a bonus. And secondly, you know, I can use my friends as like markers as well. So like I want to kind of stay on their heels a little bit, and it keeps me motivated to keep running. And it's also lovely to just share a passion and a hobby with someone that you care for and love dearly. Number 2 is sign up to run and then choose a charity to run for, because you're not only challenging yourself, you're then signing up to something that you almost feel like you can't get out of, because you have told this charity that you're going to raise a certain amount of money for them, and then you have people backing you and supporting you, and you've got your cheerleaders, and actually that motivates you more to keep going. And then you're challenging yourself and you're rewarding yourself as well by running, say, I don't know, a 10-mile race or a 10-mile run. I think that's important to know, is actually it's not a race, it's a run. And then the feeling you'll get after that will be, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've just done that. I feel great about myself. Right, I'm going to sign up to my next run. And it sort of continues to develop from there. So your love for running will just continue to grow. So yeah, signing up for a charity not only motivates you, it also supports the local charity, and it gets the word out about that local charity to your community. So that's number 2. Number 3 is record your progress. There are lots of apps out there. So on your phones, there will be Apple apps and health apps and things. There's Strava, which is a very big one. I would say about Strava, so I personally do really like Strava because it gives you lots of data. However, I've previously used Strava, and it can be quite competitive. So you really have to kind of check in on yourself that you know that it's the right app for you. So I'm using Strava now, and I don't feel like it's competitive in any way. I feel that it's very healthy, and actually I just use it because it's very, like I said, the data is very useful for me. But that is just something to check on, because I think things like that can also become quite obsessive, and that's when it becomes unhealthy. Another way to record progress would be to maybe share on social media, for example, that you're going to start running and your aim is to run 15 miles within 15 weeks, for example, to be able to run that length. And then you're kind of saying, right, you know, this is me being accountable for what I'm saying. And then you've told, I don't know, your 600 friends on social media. And again, it's kind of like that healthy pressure and motivation to keep going, because you've told all of these people you're going to do it. So there's another way you could do it. You will see progress, and by seeing progress that will motivate you more to go out. So it's really, really important. Number 4 is your mental health. So keep check of how it's helping your mental health. This is something that I speak about every week really on my videos, because I am someone and very openly struggle with anxiety and low mood, and running is a real stabilizer for me. It's a real coping strategy, and it's a very healthy coping strategy. I think it's also really important to keep check on how it's improving your mental health. So you can do that in various ways, whether it is just kind of you having a chat with yourself after you've had a run and you're thinking, actually, do you know what, I feel really good, and remembering those feelings. So the next time you're having a difficult day particularly, you think, actually, I'm going to go out for a run, I think that's going to be helpful. And actually it does help you. And I find going out for a run, whether you're with a friend or simply by yourself, you're out in nature, whether that's in a city, a town, the countryside, and you're focusing on putting one foot in front of the other. And then all of a sudden, the other things around you, you're kind of starting to notice. So you're starting to hear the sounds of nature, you're starting to see the birds in the trees, or, you know, the red car come down the road. And you're thinking about all of these things, and before you know it, you've finished your run. So it gives you a real period of time where you're not thinking about those stresses that you've been feeling that day. And it kind of almost, I wouldn't say washes them away completely, because we know that life is always there and there are always challenges, but it does kind of start to wash them away. And that feeling is, I mean, I love it, it's amazing. I think that is really important. There is another way, so I don't know if people have seen these. You can get wellbeing journals. So again, you use those throughout the day. So you would wake up and you're writing there how you're feeling and what you have done throughout the day to try and kind of lift your mood, etc. And then by the evening, for example, say you've gone for a run, you would then record it in your journal how you're feeling after a run. Now you do that each day, so that will give you a visual of your progress in terms of your mental health, like your stability or your improvement in your mental health. So that's also a very positive way to do it. And number 5, which is actually my favourite, and I suppose one that I never thought I would do, is join a run club. My number one thing with this is, I would say, try not to be intimidated by the idea of joining a run club, because I have absolutely been intimidated. And it's only now where I'm in this phase of my life where I'm kind of like, what does it matter? People will think what they like of me. If I don't like it, I won't go again. We have to try these things out to know whether they're going to be for us or not. And actually, there will be run clubs within your communities that seem to be about quite serious training and races and things like that. And that's okay, you know, they've got their own community. And if that's something you want to work to, then absolutely go and look into those. But at the same time, if you're just thinking, actually, I just want to run with a group of people, like I haven't got a friend that likes to run, but I'm also struggling to run by myself. Or like Soph and I drag Soph along, but now she loves it. But I just thought it'd be nice to do something different, to be on a different part of the island and see different things. We found like a social running club. I mean, I bang on about them all the time. It's one of the best things we've done. We go every Monday evening, and every Monday evening we come home and we're just like, that was the best. Like, I feel so good. Like, I'm really ready to tackle the week now, because you're just amongst similar-minded people. And people are all there for the same reason. Like, they're out there to socialise, to run, and just be amongst people who enjoy to run. Join a run club. So they are my 5 top ways to motivate yourself to start running. If you have any tips, please do share them. And just a quick reminder, obviously I am running Rosie. I'm running the London Marathon 2024 in aid of the Salvation Army, raising money for homeless projects. And I'm vlogging my journey so I can try and inspire people along the way. Thank you, and I will see you on my next run. Bye!